Good evening, everybody. It's Miss Allie from North Bergen Public Library. Tonight, I have a very special guest with me. His name is Gus. He looks very comfortable right now, so I want you guys to get as comfortable as Gus. Sit on the floor, on a chair, on your bed maybe. Tonight, we're going to be reading Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues by Kimberly and James Dean. Pete and the gang had a great day. They'd been at the beach, surf and sun, and tons of fun. Ooh, Pete has an idea. What do you guys think the idea could be? But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. Pete had an idea. How about a sleepover? More time for tons of fun. Groovy! Pete's place, let's go. The party was far out, but they knew they couldn't stay up all night. The gang decided it was time to say good night. On went the pajamas and out went the light. Goodnight Gus. Goodnight Alligator. Goodnight Toad. Goodnight Pete. Pete was just about to catch some Z's when clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Time to sleep. Pete tried again to catch some Z's when rat-a-tat-tat. Who did that? Pete asked. Gus, who do you think did that? It was me, said Gus the platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Time to sleep. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some Z's when he heard munch, munch, munch. Pete had a hunch. It was Alligator. He was always up for eating. What could Pete do? What do you think Pete's gonna do? All the clapping, rat-tat-tatting, and munching was giving him the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. He got out all his favorite bedtime stories and started to read. First to himself, and then to the gang. Look at that, he's reading Pete the Cat and the 10 Little Monsters. Pete noticed it was finally quiet. No more clapping, no more rat-tat-tatting, and no more munching. They all settled down and no one made a sound. Pete yawned and turned out the light. Good night, sleep tight. Try to catch some Z's. Tomorrow was another day for surfing and sun and tons of fun. The end. Me and Gus want to thank you all for reading with us tonight, and we hope you have a really nice sleep and all stay safe. Good night.